absolute pleasure to be here. The big day out is, I don't know, a lot of people maybe don't realise this from the outside, but the big day out, when you kind of play it a number of times, it's a few. We played the national tour twice, and we played Sydney a number of times. But that part of the big day out's thing is that they nurture acts, and they go back to them and support them and are a part of their development, which doesn't happen a lot in Australia in a lot of ways, because with record companies, as wonderful as they can be, and we're an exception to this, fortunately, to some degree, with people putting out records, it's about one record and about what happens with that single, what happens kind of in that way, but there aren't as many avenues for ongoing development of bands, both international and, she's not playing this year, but Lily Allen has played a number of years, and at a time when people didn't know her, and then a time when she was huge, and the same with Dizzy Rascal, the same with Lupe Fiasco. The big day out's development of bands and acts is wonderful. So it's lovely to be a part of that, Well, we finished it, and what you meant to do, ideally, like in the 60s, bands would get upset if they couldn't bring it out like a month after they'd made it, and they had to wait like 3 months. Because that was terrifying. And essentially in these fast times, things are meant to get quicker. But you spend a year kind of waiting for it to get released, and everybody's really so fucking tentative about putting things out. Like, oh, we've got to look for the right time because it has to work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't mean anything, and it's not going to sell records. It's not a big surprise when things do or don't at the moment sell records, because we don't know how the industry is going to work or what it means. And so waiting for that ultimate time is just a bit of a kind of ridiculous thing. And so there was a whole period of going, we're going to look for that time, we really love this record, and then we realized that we actually can't tour it, and we can't do what we love, and we can't make more records, and it should be like the dawn of pop music, at least in how quickly things come out. We should be able to release a body of work every 6 months. We should be pushed creatively as opposed to every 2 years or 3 years. And so we said, well, fuck it. We're going to put something out and give it away for free and make the next record a part of that conversation, as opposed to waiting for another 3 years. And yeah, we're extremely creative individuals, and things change, in a year. For 10 months we've been playing with Liam, we've been playing with Chris. I'm feeling very talkative at the moment. I'm feeling the weather really gets to me. We've been playing music together, and
were you involved in the recording of the record?
Liam was
a little bit, yeah.
Degree, and Chris has joined us since. Chris validates the record.
Yeah.
It makes it more worthwhile.
I bring the shirts to the record.
And
The beards.
Yes, yeah. The hair. Yeah.
And Chris and Liam are both amazing and passionate players, and I want our next record to be about the four of us and the way that we make music, which is endlessly exciting to me. And so to wait to the end for the end of the cycle, another record, and introduce band members then is silly. We've done that before, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, we're gonna make a record. We're demoing for it at the moment, writing songs in the van on the way to the gig, to create some sense of movement in what we do. It's very easy in Australia, being a big wide open space, to get lost with a lack of movement. We choose not to get lost.
We try not to get lost.
We choose to get loved.
There we go.
One
Nick
happens,
validates the record, apparently.
and one.
Website. Get the record for free still from our website if you don't have it. It's at www.faker.com.au. and you enter your email address and you get a record. Part of it coming out and part of setting it free is like, we haven't done that thing where we send it to magazines and get them to review it. So we don't know whether people like it. We have no idea. We know that a bunch of people downloaded it and have it, but so it's all guesswork until we play shows, and then we see people like singing along and noticing that I've gotten a lyric wrong or something, and you go, oh, that person liked it. Should have got that lyric right. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
We're Faker, and you're at the Big Day Out with the AEU review.
Actually, we are.
Well, we're at the Big Day Out.
We're at.
But you are
Yeah,
too.
watching
by
us
virtue of
there
Us being
with AU Review.
at the Big Day Out.
Yeah.
With the AEU Faker.